Hi everyone, welcome to In His Love. Name here is Pedita, and how are you doing? Good? Well, you're welcome to In His Love channel. This is your first time, and to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for always returning to see what I have for us. Without wasting time, I'm going to have us watch a video on the Oba of Benin when he went to a church in Benin, Reverend Omobude's church in Benin, to give a message that God sent him, according to him, that God sent him to give to the people of Benin. I'll let us watch the video, and when we come back, we'll talk. But before then, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to make sure you click the bell, so that way you get videos whenever I upload. And like the video, share the video, please. If you can't share it, just click like button, okay? So that way YouTube can, the more likes I get, the more YouTube will spread out the video. You know, we recommend the video out there, and more people will get to see it and gain from this knowledge. So let's jump right into Oba of Benin and what he said. Oba Tope. He said, okay, let's watch it.
When I received the invitation to this occasion, I looked at it, and God spoke to me immediately, directed that I must be here with everybody today. I should come and address, the Catholic congregation. And so I got there. One of the things that I don't know if to say preached about, but at least spoke about, was the issue of prostitution, Nigerians, women prostituting in Italy. The problem of prostitutes in Italy. Just like our good Reverend mentioned a while ago, you know, our fight against human trafficking, illegal migration, this continuous forced exodus of our young girls to Europe, to Italy and other European countries to prostitute and bring back money to their parents and so on and so forth. We have been concerned about it since then. Because as I sat on my desk as ambassador, I know the details of the information that passed through my desk of many of such young women that were arrested, that were repatriated, and so on and so forth. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. So I now recognize the work of the Catholic Church. The work of the Catholic Church in rehabilitating many of those prostitutes that decide to stay out of the street, off the street, stay out of the profession. They had a committee, they had a body within the Catholic Church that would do everything possible to rehabilitate them. So when Reverend Omobude was speaking a while ago, my mind went through all that, and some of the things he said gave me the impression that you must have a similar body in this church that would fight against human trafficking, that would rehabilitate those that were in the trade, that wish to leave the trade, without stigmatizing them. But my prayer is that the church should do its best to rehabilitate those that wish to not go to Italy, that not go to European countries for greener pasture. Make this place attractive to them, create jobs, create skills acquisition, and so on and so forth. The church has a big role to play in that regard.
I'm just going to go straight to the few points that the Oba of Benin mentioned. And when I say Oba of Benin, I mean the king of Benin City in Edo State, somewhere in Nigeria. For those of us that don't know, understand. So, but anyway, I'm going to expatiate on some of the points that he mentioned. He talked about that God spoke to him, you know, and he's about the concern of young girls, you know, in Benin, Edo State, how this, you know, parents send them out to travel to Italy and other foreign countries for prostitution, you know, and they come home, they bring bad money, you know, they come home, their life is all messed up. The ones that even make it back home, a lot of them we know don't make it, you know, they pass on, they go through a lot. In fact, there was this movie, old, what is the super story movie that I watched, or I think it was Itoa or Isoke, one of those names. And it was a story about this, how this young girl, you know, went to the UK, went to Italy, how she was deceived. Actually, she was deceived that when she goes there, she'll go and play football, because she plays football a lot and she was good at it. So she was deceived that, oh, that we're gonna take you there, you go and play, you know, football over there, you'll be famous and everything. But when she got there, it was a whole different story. She was introduced into prostitution and everything. It was a very, very sad story. But it's the reality of what's happening to some of our girls back in Benin. The reason I'm saying Benin is not only Benin, you know, it's everywhere, you know, in Nigeria or other parts of the country. But since the Oba is talking about Benin, that's why we're case studying Benin. So he talked about this problem that, you know, God spoke to him to talk about this problem and you know, he's concerned about it. That the main thing is that when some of these girls come back, you know, they are broken, they are name it, they've lost everything, and then to top it all, that stigma is upon them that, oh, she went to do prostitute, you know, she's useless, she's worthless, who go marry this one, you know, all kind of things like that. You know, the stigma sticks on them, even if they try to clean their life, even if they try to, you know, turn their life turn a new leaf out of their life. Knowing Africa, knowing Nigeria, knowing our people, that stigma is going to be on them, you know, forever. So the Oba was talking about, you know, that the Catholic Church has done greatly in rehabilitating these girls, you know, that came back, you know, and also to remove that stigma from their life. You know, they train them, they give them skills, you know, they try to create something that they can do, you know, as far as a job, instead of just, you know, sitting around and just watching their life, you know, just like that, you know, just dying away from their hands. And he's mobilizing churches. He said that the churches have a big role. Those were his exact words, that the church has a big role to play, that the church needs to make provisions to rehabilitate these girls, especially the ones that don't want to go. Make provision for them, you know, create jobs for them, provide skills for them, you know, that the church needs to do something, just as the Catholic churches are doing. First of all, kudos to the Catholic Church, you know. They are really doing a lot of good, a lot of help, a lot of humanity help, and, you know, which is what every church really is supposed to do. Really. Church is a charity, but is that what we all know? That's not what we see. That's not what we see. Churches nowadays is how they make money. They are concerned about their purse. They don't care. They could care less about humanity and what's going on. But the Oba is appealing and to all churches in Nigeria, in Edo State, that they should wake up. That they should wake up. They should make provision to rehabilitate these young girls, the ones that don't want to go, and the ones that went and came back deserted. They should rehabilitate them, you know, and remove that stigma, you know, from them, giving them a second chance of life, you know. So my thing here is that, you know, it's not only going to be the churches. Yes, the churches should do something, because the church is supposed to be a charity. But is it only the churches? The government should be doing something too. And is it only the church? Is it only the government? Oba of Benin, sir, you too need to do something. You too need to do something. Like you said, God gave you this message for a reason. Not only to encourage or to mobilize other churches to do something. You too, sir, you need to do something. You need to create jobs for these girls. You need to create a rehab for them. You know, skills, give them ways that they can learn skills for free, you know, or for a small token of amount that everybody can afford. We all need to do something, sir. Not just the church. The government needs to do something, but we know about the government. If we wait for them, we wait from now till Jesus comes. So the churches, yes, they need to sit up and do something to help these girls that have gone and come back, to help the ones, you know, that don't want to go. But they are, and you know, some of the time it's not even the girls that do, it's even the parents that will force them to go to Italy and prostitute. It's so sad. It's so sad. They will sell their land just to sponsor their own young daughter. Kai. So go to Italy and prostitute because of money to build one house. At the end of the day, a whole human being's life is just wasted, is destroyed. You know, they all kind of things. If you haven't watched that old what's it called? Super Story, Isoke or Itoa, please go and watch it. You will see what they go through before they even get to the Italy. If you see what they go through, my goodness, you know. And then when they are there, man, it's parents, African parents, have mercy on your children. God gave us children to cater for them, to take care of them, to protect them. But here is these same parents actually give their children out to be destroyed. What wickedness? What height of wickedness? So at the end of the day, you know, everybody needs to do something. The church definitely needs to do something. All that money that they are, you know, that they have, that they boast they have, you know, all those private jets, for what? To do what? You know, where are you traveling to? Which gospel are you carrying around the world to? You know, all those churches, branches everywhere, 10,000 churches in 1 year, 100 million. To do what? To do what when humanity is suffering? You know, when lives of people are being destroyed because of poverty, these girls they destroy their life because of poverty. Not by choice. Sometimes by choice, but most of the times not by choice. So, yes, the church needs to do something. I pray, I hope, I pray that the church will heed to Oba of Benin's message and actually start working on something, doing something to better the lives of these young girls in Benin and other parts of the nation. And the government, we pray that they do something. Oba of Benin, sir, you too, please put something in place. God gave you this message, as you said. please put something in place. Please. You know how to get the funds. You know what you need to do. You know, you're the king of Benin. Yes, you can do something, sir. Don't wait for the church. Don't wait for the government. Do something, sir. And let's start seeing positive things happening, you know, with our young girls in Benin. So thank you all for listening to this video. God bless you, and I'll see you on my next video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you all. Remain in His love. Bye.